Hey, what's up? Dean, Safe Performance. Back at the shop. Imagine that. Sean's cage. So, got the A-pillar out. Yesterday, got the tie-in for the main hoop done underneath both sides. Today, I worked on, basically ended up cutting out the floor in the front up there. And the purpose for that is to be able to do the subframe connector. So it's kind of like how you do a normal drop through subframe connector, but I ended up actually cutting the frame out because that bar sits lower than the bottom of the frame, but it sits below the floor. Whereas other through floor, mine is back here. Back here, it has to sit above the floor so that it could tie into this plate, which ties the entire floor. I went all the way to the outside, all the way across. This plate is like 16 inches long, or 13, 17, 18. I think it's 18 inches long. So it's a big plate. Right now it's just welded up side, welded across top, tacked, and a little weld on the bottom, but it will be fully welded. The bar is fully welded. The bar is fully welded. There's a plate on the opening of the frame that's going to be fully welded. Then the floor pan will go right back in, and this won't need to be cut. I've done other through subframe connectors to where you cut this section out. Basically, you just cut the floor where it goes and you drop it in. But I wanted to do a piece of chromoly. It's a little bit lighter, and I just want to do it different. So the only thing I have to do is the seat bracket. But anyways, getting back to this floor is one piece right now. So what I'll end up doing is cutting to right there where the bar then comes above the floor pan, and I'll basically set this entire section right back in, except in the front this bar ties over to this plate. This plate is almost fully TIG welded all the way around. I got to do that front and the bottom, which I got to beat the pinch weld back out some, but I ain't worried about that. But I got it notched nice and tight all the way around, and then I cut the angle nice and tight. It's been bumped around a little bit. It actually goes like that, so it's all nice and tight. That'll get TIG welded. And the cool thing is that it doesn't really sit above the floor, except for right at the very end. So I could basically just take a small strip and run it back in there, and then seam seal that corner. I'll seam seal the whole thing, obviously, but I could put this floor pan right back in, and that'll redo this cross brace out to where it comes out to these, which were part of it. Those are the spot welds to it. So it'll give me the seat bracket bolt again. And then going on to the seat bracket, obviously that's not going to work, being that these are the low profile seat bracket. I think it lists it as not compatible with the through subframe connectors. But there's a giant hole in the middle of it. So what I'm thinking is I will just cut the section out that drops around the bar, and then we'll be able to bolt it in. That section isn't going to do anything. I don't think it will. So, and then you get the seat brackets go on this, and then the seat is sitting up, make sure the seat sits above the bar. So that'll be good. I'm plugging away. I feel like crap, but I am working my butt off. I already cut the plate for that side, in the back and in the front. The front one's over there, way over there. The bar I didn't cut yet, just in case I'm off a little bit distance wise. I'm not going to cut the bar till the last second, and then I just got to pull that wire off those clips, pop those clips, cut that floor out exactly how I cut this floor out, get that side done, and then what it'll do is, here's the floor pan. So you see the frame is actually still on it, the unibody frame, and that's why I'm not too, oh shit, look at, it's thin. It's only like a 16 gauge frame rail, if that's what you want to call it. So, but if you look, that hole right there, this notch, is actually where the bar came through. So now this A-pillar bar will actually attach to the top of that bar. So this sat something around there. So now you see that bar is there. So the A-pillar will actually sit like that. So basically that whole bar is exposed. So this upright will sit on top of that. So, and that's that bar down there. That end right there. I just need to cut it, notch it the right way. I had a little trouble notching before. I could not for the life of me figure out which way it goes, but I got it. Kind of a dumb thing, but whatever. So I'll get that. This side is as far as I'm going to take it for now. Tomorrow I'm going to jump on that side, get that in. Then I'll work on the two A-pillar bars, getting them notched. Now, what I need to look at, because this is the hard part, this whole cage has to drop to be able to weld the top of the windshield bar, the main hoop, which isn't so bad because the main hoop you can drop a little enough to get over it without dropping this. But I might have to like figure out how to kind of slide this bar out a little bit, drop this bar down after I get the windshield bar tacked in. So I may end up not tacking any of that just yet, and that'll be the last thing. But I have to look at where that bar lands. I know it's going to be really, really tight to this edge. That's hot. So it's going to be hard to get in here, and I don't like a lot of stick out and trying to run a weld around and not knowing what it's doing. Worst case scenario, if it's really, really tight, I can notch it, set it on here. I could fully weld it all the way around this tube and then weld it up the sides to the plate, and that'll be stronger than just to the tube. Worst case scenario, I don't really know. I can't think. So tomorrow I'm gonna work on getting that side done. Then our like chassis bars are basically pretty much set. I noticed, I don't know if I said it in the other video, there's gonna be 3 videos that go up too, because I was an idiot and didn't post them. But that sheet is actually like a 14 gauge sheet. I don't know why they sent it or if I ordered it, I'm not really sure. But I need like an 18 or 20 gauge sheet to do the tub kit. So I got to run and grab a sheet. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get that side done. I know I'll get that side done. And then hopefully I can get the A-pillars, you know, mocked up in there and know where they're going to go. And then get the windshield bar, the dash bar, the seat bar, and the back bars all done up. The seat bar, it's pretty much just going to be a straight shot. And then I might, like I said, I might run a bar across and then run 2 diagonals down. Or I may run them down from the seat bar, you know, out, something. Not sure. So, but anyways, whatever. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Have a good day.